Alright,
Still watching?
Yeah. So we just finished watching Project High Council, of course.
And obviously we love it.
This is I don't know what would I know why
This
because
is great. Oh my god, man.
I hastily accepted the invitation to catch the premiere of Kapla High Council, which is I'm not sure if it's I'm pretty sure it's the prequel now that we see what happens in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I hastily accepted the invitation, and now we're scrambling to find time, and we finally get to watch this series. And I'm glad that I accepted the invitation hastily.
And and I'm gladly have the +1 to the invitation. Can't wait to catch Kaha tomorrow.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be like we go back to the dark past.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Kaha
man.
came to be the Kapla and everything.
Dude, like he's such a well-rounded character. Like the show, and like the show or not, right? Kind of reminds me of, maybe a character like Snape or even Draco Malfoy, where
Yeah.
arguable whether there's a redemption
Let's sit down.
but doesn't change the fact that there is like a glimpse of hope there.
Yeah.
And the character that I find kind of annoying, played by Shazi.
Sesi Falak. You
Sesi
mean
Falak.
the English teacher?
Yeah. As more episodes go along, she becomes more and more likable.
Yeah.
Just the same as the teacher Sin.
Mr. Sin, yeah.
Mr. Sin.
I'm not sure who's the actor is.
There is no bloat. There's no waste of time.
Yeah.
There's even like, the concept of like, oh, what if it's the high council is gonna be like the problem, right? Which reminds me of another show that is originally on Netflix. I like this one is bought by Netflix. It's a show, but I disagree that show should have a season 2 or something. It should just be like a one-off, not to spoil that show. And this show, I'm glad that it ended there. We don't have to find out.
Yeah. It ended, quite cleanly.
Yeah.
I might say.
And the thing is, how it functions, right? Is in a way, we don't have to waste time to see, oh, what if this person is the leader, is gonna destroy everything. It's like we see the progression throughout.
Yeah.
It's like this sibling is a catalyst, the key ingredient.
The catalyst of change, yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we get to see it now.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to believe this thing, started since 1968, right?
Yeah.
And for us to see it now is because there is a story to be told now.
Yeah.
Not to say there's no conflict before, but the conflict now is between change and tradition.
Yes.
Which is like, that is a point of story. There's a point to the storytelling. There's a point to all the characters. Even all the side characters that you think aren't important, they're gonna come in later. And if some of the characters are like a one-off, they make sure to make them important for those fleeting moments that they were there.
Yeah.
There is no bloat in storytelling, no death in pacing, and there is no bloat in the characters they choose to have an arc. Every single person is a cog in the machine, and the machine of storytelling runs smoothly even though the story is about chaos.
Yeah.
It is so good.
And again, I cringe at when all I know was out of context stuff before I actually go into this series. Like before all of this, before accepting the invitation to watch the movie. Out of context, like even the tagline or the Blitz Chaos, I think it was cringe. Like, what the hell is this? I think to be like smart ass about it or something.
Yeah, and you know the line, the famous line.
Danaku kaha, kapla, High Council.
That was cringe too, out of context.
Yeah, out of context. The moment that you see the show,
And when they say it,
in terms of cringiness on how they stage it, it is purposeful because
yes.
I don't know. I haven't watched Crow Zero, but there's like some anime like soundtracks and everything like that.
Even some staging is like anime, right? Some of the staging of
Yeah,
stuff.
and
of
there
scenes.
are other shows that are similar in terms of like fraternity, and it reminded me of like Batch 81 a bit.
Yes, that
The
is
Filipino movie.
Yes. Mike
Um,
Dillon from Mike Dillon, yeah.
Yeah, and it is very inspired.
Mm.
And I kind of like the jebat like shoe in a bit.
Yeah.
Um, Even though they try to put emphasis on it, but it goes nowhere beyond the horse's mouth of the main character.
Yes.
It still feels like if Jebat is still alive, that's what he would do, like a two rebel.
Yeah.
And dude, the action,
Oh yeah.
you compare this to any other show with a team like this, there's not that many action scenes.
But when it
when
hits
they
you-
do happen, oh my god, it hits hard.
And I can't believe that, with the right script and with the right trust, more like trust, you can any creatives can do whatever it is they're doing in this show. It's perfect. I can't believe this is a local production.
the camaraderie, and by that, the camaraderie is absolutely perfect between all the actors,
Yeah.
between all the cast. And I think, yeah, you have to have trust because there are a lot of like, if you watch the show, there are near death scenes, and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in a way, a lot of the stunts are kind of death defying. The fact that they survive and were able to do that, I know it's a matter of also the angle of the camera and this, the foley, they create the punch sounds, but it's hard. The point is, while you watch it, it doesn't take you out of it. It feels realistic.
Yes.
And I don't care if they sped up some stuff. I don't care. The point is, when I watch it, I don't feel that. And that's enough for me. If you can make it seamless enough, you can use whatever technique and whatever effects that you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If the result is perfect. And in this case, when it comes to the battles, it's perfect. Even like, oh my god, the final battle, even though it is kind of like anticlimactic, which is ironic, it's kind of like a Netflix show now, right?
Yeah.
Which reminds me of Luke Cage season 2. If you watch that final episode where kind of the fight happens at the beginning of the episode, and then it like it the momentum in terms of like high octane action dials down, whereas that kind of feel anticlimactic because it runs off steam. This show does not pretend to be an action-oriented show in the first place.
Yeah.
So when it when it unfurl, it is justified. All
Yes.
of it is justified. I cannot emphasize how much that there is no blood, including like that one episode which we thought like burung hantu. Which episode was that?
I think it's a forest scene maybe.
For this episode, is the fifth episode? I don't remember which episode. We
Yeah.
thought as we were watching it, it's a filler episode in a good way,
Yeah.
but it's not. Everything that happens affect the next.
Yes.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
And some could even say, just by Fakri arriving, this is even stronger. It is a butterfly effect. So you have butterfly effect and the domino effect.
Yes.
It's crazy, man. Oh my god, the writing is so good.
And-
Even the rojak makes sense.
Yes.
We do talk like that. Kids do talk like that.
And
Perfect,
I
man.
love how this show deal with heavy themes and issues. Very heavy stuff, man. Like, again, the trust. Give the trust to these productions to tell what they want to tell. And to you, to you idiots out there that think this is glorifying, like, bullying, whatever, please rewatch this again. Because
watch until the end.
because
Finish the show.
the way they cook every single shot or every single thing is very like they are trying to be some sort of like catharsis or some sort of like release for people who have been through these things, these horrible things. And they do it in a way that is very clean and very succinct. It's just succinct, yeah. I mean, not many shows can deal with like complete these complex issues without being smart. I love it. It doesn't. It's not. Yeah, this is one of the rare cases where it knows it's inspired by so many things, but it's not being smart about it. I'm talking to you, Daulat. You are a bad example of that, because you know you have all these things, all these like political intrigue, whatever, and then you want to show that Machiavelli, portrait of Machiavelli, like Machiavelli. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm Malay. I speak. You know what I mean? Yeah, they try to be smart. But this one is they just it's all for the service of the story, and they don't make it that showy. You know, it's all for the story and it works.
Yeah, even if you want to say smart, obviously Kaha as a character is smart.
Yes.
But that's because that is his character.
Yeah.
So it is justified again. If it's not smart, like, it wouldn't work. You know, it has to be that.
Yeah, I initially hate his fuckboy tendency, but I get it. That's his character, and then you will see him gradually being, has a very nice arc for him and all the other characters.
Oh yeah, and the show doesn't shy away from showing the more gentle side of him too.
Yes.
You know, that side that he hides from the others,
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to break the
Illusion that he's a tough guy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much an illusion, more like he doesn't want to for his intimidation vibe
To be
to shatter.
yeah.
Yeah, in front of other people, and dude, yeah, it's a pretty good, Roman Empire type
Oh, yeah.
leader. And that's the thing too. What I like about this show is they just keep saying that it is a prestigious school, meaning that the kids are smart, right? What we call here sekolah bestari. So yeah, we're not gonna focus on the academics except for the scenes where they make this Lord of the Fireflies.
Lord of Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
Comparing
References.
the references and the what do you call it? The Mouse Empire.
The Red Empire or something like that.
What was it called? I forgot the Red Empire or something, and then there's like the monkey experiment and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
god.
also has a purpose.
Yeah, it's so awesome. There's no like
They just tell it for the sake of telling it.
And the juxtaposition makes sense.
Yes.
And it's undeniably very inspired by a lot of more Western shows, right? The way they edit that thing, but doesn't change the fact that just like the better ones, they execute it well here. And oh my god, this is so good. I am glad that I am given the opportunity to binge watch the show. I can't imagine waiting for one episode per week. That would be crazy. I would lose my hair.
Yeah.
Waiting for the next episode and the next and the next. Oh my god, this is so good. This is 10 episodes.
Yeah, and I had this stupid idea where so one thing straight. I like to be the litmus test, okay? Because my brother here has some kind of trust issue with local stuff. Some kind, okay? So I had the idea
Because a lot of them are bad.
yeah, because
Rarely are they good.
the moment that our friend he decided to invite us to the premiere, right? I was like, I'm going to do this myself, or if I didn't manage to catch up, maybe I'll do the the Hobbit Lord of the Rings thing where I just watch, you know,
The prequel.
the prequel, and then I go to this. But I'm glad that we could catch it because it won't be the same if we,
Yeah.
you know,
Because the whole idea is about how, you know, Kaha came to be.
yes,
So if you don't know Kaha, the character, like, what is the point of watching the prequel? It won't make any sense to you. It's
Yes.
like one of those rare instances where starting with the prequel is a terrible idea.
yeah,
And yeah, I am hyped for the Kaha movie,
yes,
and at least in a way where I'm scrambling for my thoughts, because it's like, how, like, what is the time?
what's the time?
It's like 3 o'clock, right? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So forgive us. This is gonna be like a more like off the cuff kind of review.
Yeah, this is a different style review we're doing here. Yeah.
And actually, I don't know if there's something more to say. I think we do. So maybe this is it for now. And if I think there's more to say,
Maybe we
We
can
make-
tag on to the the Kaha movie. Maybe we can add addendum to that. Yeah.
so something like that maybe, or we might do a proper podcast, because we're trying to, you know, trying to have a platform where we can just talk about like TV series, and we've been scrambling for ideas how to make it work without making it bloated.
Or maybe this is gonna be our review for the
See,
Projek High Council. Yeah.
let's just see how it goes.
But I think we should give a rating for this show, right? Go ahead, what's your
for this
rating?
show, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm trying not to deny greatness. You know, there's that stupid thing that people do, right? To deny greatness. Because, you know, humans are not perfect, you cannot be perfect. But screw it, this is a 10 out of 10 too for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope somehow I can make this happen before the premiere, so you know that we're hyped about this, and you should too.
Yeah.
So yeah, if this managed to come up before we go to the premiere, see you there. If not, please watch the series, okay? Or you will get lost if you straight up dive into Kaha Kapla High Council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be like what he was going to be. And I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah,
that
yeah.
version of him is thrown out of the window. And I'm glad I'm joining him on this journey.
Yeah. So yeah, see you if this comes out before the premiere, but if not, then yeah.
Hi, we're from the future.
Yes, bye-bye.
Mukaha ke kapla terakhir High Council.